What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Red Beard's Garage, and today we've got an e-trike in the garage. This is the first trike we've had, and this is a Mooncool TK1 trike, and it's got some pretty cool features. So we're going to go over everything that's about this trike, and then we're going to take it for a ride in town. So this is a 500 watt 48 volt e-trike. The battery is located under the seat on the back of the frame, and this is a 48 volt 14.5 amp hour battery, and it is removable. So if you did want to buy more batteries, so you're not waiting on one to charge, or if you're parking it outside, you may want to pull the battery because people are known to try to steal those type of things. You can do so on this bike. What's cool is it's 500 watts, but it can burst up to 750 watt. And another thing is you'll notice that the motor is mounted on the back of the frame, and it's a hub style motor that they cleverly mounted into the frame. So instead of being in the center of the wheel like most e-bikes, it's mounted down on the frame, and they geared it to the rear axle. So this is a straight axle rear end. So it's not like a limited slip or anything. And your disc brake is located on the rear axle. So it's pretty cool because we never messed with one of these. I was surprised to see how they did that. It is just one speed. You do not have any gears like most e-bikes will have, like a 7-speed Shimano. This is just one gear, so this is really good for flat grounds. If you're on asphalt and stuff like that, maybe riding across the field, this would be a really good bike, or trike, I should say. It did come with a front and rear basket. They're doing different specials depending on when you buy it, but right now you can get these front and rear baskets for free, and it is super handy. We got this for my wife because we're starting to camp now, and when we camp, we try to use the bathhouses, take showers and stuff, just so everybody isn't crowded in the camper. And this is really nice because you can throw your bag on the back with your clothes and towels and stuff and haul it. And we film a lot on our property, so this is nice because she can pack a bunch of stuff. They do sell some soft bags that go inside of here, so you can almost use it like lunch boxes. We did not get those. Ours came with a net, these, as well as a cup holder located on the lower portion of the frame. But this, I will say, this being 500 watts, it does feel stouter than our other 500 watt e-bikes. It has a lot more power out of the hole. I'm a big guy. This thing will take off with plenty of power from a standstill, so that's really nice. Has front and rear hydraulic disc brakes. That's the best brakes they put on these bikes. If you know these bikes, they'll put drum brakes. It kind of pinches the tire. Then you can go to mechanical disc, then mineral oil hydraulic disc brakes, which just has, so there's no adjusting. You just get on it and go, and it brakes really well. You also have a parking brake on both front and rear, so you can actually lock in the brake lever and then just squeeze it to release it. And one thing I'll note is this is the most comfortable seat that we have on any e-bike that has an adjustable seat. This thing is a fat daddy for fat daddies. So this is nice, and it's adjustable up and down because a lot of e-bikes are fixed seats, and this one does not have that. So if you're a tall guy, you can raise the seat up and not have your knees super bent at the up travel of the pedals. It does have a LED headlight, as well as LED tail lights and signals on the back. So it's pretty cool. I don't know when you need signals on a trike, but maybe some towns make you have it. The screen is a pretty base LCD. You have an up and down arrow, and that's to adjust through the 5 different pedal assists that you can have, the 5 different power modes. And then the menu button turns it on and off and then cycles through what it's displaying, like trip and stuff like that. It did take me, I did have to watch somebody else's video to find out how to turn on the dang headlight. You basically, once you turn the screen on with the menu button, you hold the plus arrow for a few seconds and the headlight turns on. I could not figure it out for the life of me. On the throttle, it does have a twist throttle on the right hand grip, which I like better than a lot of them will have a thumb throttle and stuff. I like this twist throttle because it's easy to just go full throttle and just hold it there. It does have a walk mode that I think is really weird. I don't know why they do it. So if you turn the bike on, and then I'm going to push it back because I'm going to have to stop this puppy. You can hold down the minus arrow on the screen, and once you do that, hold it down for a few seconds. It kicks on where it just drives for you, and you just walk it. They call it the walk mode. Like, you see, if I was to let it, and it's a little higher than, like, why is it so high? Maybe like if it was 1-2 mile per hour, but I feel like you'd almost be at a heavy pace to keep up with this bike. So be careful if you're using that assist. But it does fold, so if you want to put this in the back of like a small SUV, this would fit. You basically can unlatch the front handlebars, flip those down, and then the frame will split in two after you unlatch it, making it about half the size so you can fit it in like a Ford Escape back trunk area. So that's super nice. It does have rigid, like a hardtail, so no suspension on the rear, and it does have front suspension on the front. The forks are adjustable, as well as you can lock them out. So if you're strapping it down to tow it, you don't want to clasp down that front suspension, you can lock it in the upright position. So I think we covered about everything. I will note one thing: we always ride these bikes before we make these videos. If you're riding on, like, you know, real uneven terrain, it's very unsafe riding this on uneven terrain. This is a flat terrain vehicle. Like, don't be taking it on hills where you're like lean to the left and stuff. It's going to want to push you down to that left. It's like, I've rode a lot of different raggedy vehicles around here. This one, it threw me off for a little bit. And, you know, you have to steer this, where a bike you're leaning. So it's a lot to take in. So if you get one of these, be very careful when you're getting used to it. Like I said, if you get on uneven terrain, it's going to want to push you towards that, because it being a trike. And it's not like it's not tip happy, but I could see it tipping if you got on too steep of terrain. So just be careful if you're getting one of these trikes. And we'll take it out now and do a top speed test, ride around town, and see what we feel about it. All right, now we're looking at the Mooncool TK1 trike. So as I said before, this thing gets unstable if you're on like weird ground, but out here is like the perfect area for it. So let's take her out, top speed it, and see how she feels. So we're on the trike. So let's see. Power is real nice. This thing's 500 watts and it feels like it's 750, I'd say. But it's different because it's a trike. You have to steer the thing. But this one has hydraulic brakes, which is a huge plus on these bikes. And I'm not a fan of anything but hydraulics. But see, like when I'm turning, I don't know, maybe if it was a little wider, it'd be better. But this is only one gear too. So right now I'm running 13 and I can't pedal no faster. Like, that is it. I mean, it's going faster. It's like 14 now. It's on its way to 15. But you can't change gears in it, so you're stuck. Oh, look at this. Turn signal. Got turn signals on this bad boy. Yeah. Now, you have turn signals, I think, on that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the, yeah. They're double buttons, by the way.
So how do you just use the turn signal?
I can't remember. That's Grayson's bike.
Am I giving you a right turn signal?
Yes, I think. I don't know. No. But at least having front suspension, it's better than having none, I can tell you that. But the thing you feel with this bike being a trike is, it's like if your back tire goes down into a bump, it wants to like guide you that way. And since it's a trike, you got to steer it with the actual handlebars instead of leaning, so that's different. You know what I mean? Like, you don't lean the bike, you turn. So you wouldn't want to be trying to make any hairpin turns at 25 on this thing. But it's comfortable, and it does have a power gauge that tells you how much throttle you're applying to it. Turn left. It does have a throttle gauge that does tell you how much power you're applying to it. But I mean, I like this bike. It's just, it's good for asphalt, flat ground riding. And the fact that you can haul a bunch of junk on it. You can go to the, you know, the Quickie Mart, load up on supplies. I do wish they would have put gears on it, but I know why they didn't is because this thing being a diff mounted. Think it'll lock them up? Yeah. But see, like right here, this is going to be unlevel. It like yanks you around and makes you like just feel unstable. Not like you're gonna wreck. You get used to it really easy, but it's not like confidence inspiring. Yeah, like right there, I'm leaning to the right because the pavement went to the left a little bit. I don't like sidewalks on this. But like I said, if you don't want to balance a bike, this is probably your best bet. Like these are good, well-built bikes. You can fold them. I mean, the fold feature doesn't save that much. Take a right. Save that much room. Oh gosh, that's what's weird, is just turning the thing. Yeah, that's what just feels unsettling, is turning at high speeds. It just,
scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like you want to lean, but you can't because leaning does nothing other than keeps you from flipping. We're gonna lose my wife again. Is she back there? But the batteries seem like we've been, yeah, that one's real fast. So I stated on other videos, we're testing like 5 bikes right now. Lonnie's running the tires. Let's go look for Becca. But we're testing like 5 bikes today, so we're just getting off one, testing the next, knock a bunch of them out at one time. And it's been a good day. It's a perfect day for it. It's like 60 something degrees. There's Lonnie blasting past me. Look at that. Oh, he on X Games mode. If you're going to the beach on this thing,
Oh yeah.
yeah, load up the freaking kids crap and just hoon snort. And really, they should make a rear seat for it, I think.
Yeah. You can pull a little wagon down.
Yeah, well, they sell, I think it's, I don't know if it's this company, one e-bike company we've been messing with sells tents and everything you pull behind your bike so you can camp on them. Pretty fun little bike, faux show. Not a bike, trike. But check them out, and thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you got any questions. We love you, and we out. Block the camera. Ah!